How's it going everyone, welcome to the Surgeon, and today I wanna give you some advice on how you can get a very capable laptop without breaking the bank. So make sure to watch till the end of the video. I spent hours researching so you don't have to, that way you can get all the information you need in this video in order to make the right choice. So first of all, I established some, let's say, minimum requirements. So this makes it much easier when comparing different models. The first requirement is about the RAM. While looking at this price point, you can find some very deceiving laptops. That's why the least amount of RAM I strongly recommend you get is 8GB. Now to be clear, if your intention is just to browse the web, watch videos, write documents and so, 4GB of RAM can actually be enough. But as soon as you start multitasking and running programs in the background, 4GB is far from ideal. So with 8GB of RAM, you can easily handle multitasking and even run some games and do some light editing. The next requirement, and this one's quite obvious, it's avoid mechanical drives. If you want your laptop to boot up quickly into Windows and perform better overall, opening programs, getting better read and write speeds, get a solid state drive. And the last basic requirement, and this one's pretty basic, is to get a modern CPU. They're not only generally faster, but also more power efficient. Which when talking about laptops, it's something that actually matters. So with this boring but in my opinion necessary introduction, these are the three laptops that I picked for you. Alright, we start off with the best overall and value, and this is the latest Acer Aspire 5. Going for $559 on Newegg. I know it's over 500, but if you want the best of the best, you should definitely go for this one. With the Aspire 5, you get the latest and greatest AMD Ryzen 5 4500U. Damn, that's a name. From the Renoir lineup. Renoir? A 7nm CPU with integrated Vega graphics with 6 cores and 6 threads, and a base clock of 2.3 GHz and a boost clock of 4 GHz. By the way, I want to talk more extensively about the Renoir APUs, so make sure to subscribe because in the next few days you'll get a video with all the info and performance review. So back to this review. This laptop has everything you could ask for. 8GB of DDR4 RAM, upgradable up to 24GB, 512GB of NVMe SSD, also upgradable up to 1TB, and an expandable 2.5-inch bay that supports up to 2 extra terabytes for mass storage. That is very nice. The screen is a 15.6 IPS panel with slim bezels, and it's a shame that it's not 1080p, but it should be okay for most users. The design of the Aspire 5 is very sleek with brushed aluminum, which gives it a clean industrial vibe to it. The keyboard is chiclet style, it's not backlit even though in the pictures may look like it. The trackpad has a nice size to it and includes a fingerprint scanner in the top left corner of it. For the I/O we get the following: a USB 2.0 port, 2 USB 3.0 ports, 1 USB Type-C, an RJ45 LAN port, and a full-size HDMI. Overall it's a pretty good connectivity, only lacking an SD card reader, but I guess that's forgivable. Lastly, the dimensions are 14.3 inches wide, 9.9 inches deep, and 0.71 inches thick for my imperial friends, and 35.3 centimeters wide, 25.1 centimeters deep, and 1.8 centimeters thick for my metric friends. Love you guys. And it weighs 3.97 pounds or 1.8 kilograms. Okay, so with that said, let's move on to the best budget laptop, the Asus VivoBook 15. This laptop offers great value for the money, coming at just $479 on Amazon right now, and going for as low as $439 when on sale. It features the AMD Ryzen 5 3500U, which is obviously not as powerful as the mentioned 4500U, but it's still a very capable CPU. You also get 8GB of RAM and 256GB of NVMe SSD, which are also expandable. The screen is a 15.6-inch Full HD IPS panel with very slim bezels. The design is very sleek too, with a modern and juvenile look to it, especially with all the flavors available. The keyboard is again chiclet style, and this time it is backlit. The trackpad isn't MacBook size, but it's good enough, with a fingerprint scanner built into the top right of it. The VivoBook 15 I/O is actually very nice, featuring two USB 2.0, one USB 3.0, a Type-C USB, a combined headphone and mic jack, a full-size HDMI, and a microSD card reader. Finally, the laptop is 14 inches wide, 9 inches deep, and 0.78 inches thick, or 35.7 centimeters wide, 23 centimeters deep, and 2 centimeters thick, and weighs 3.85 pounds or 1.75 kilograms. Gosh, I love decimals. And last but not least, we get the best budget alternative, the Lenovo IdeaPad 3 14 inches, which is available at the time of filming on Amazon for just $449. It is powered by the same Ryzen 5 3500U, and also note that the Lenovo IdeaPad 3 will also be available with the Ryzen 5 4500U, but of course with a higher price tag. The IdeaPad 3 also packs 8GB of RAM and 256GB of NVMe SSD. The screen is a 14-inch Full HD TN panel with slim bezels on the side, but a bit of a chin and a forehead, if you know what I mean. Having a TN panel also means worse viewing angles and a subpar color reproduction compared to an IPS panel. The design looks good, with a brush finish that looks like metal but is actually plastic. The keyboard is chiclet style once again, and this time it's not backlit. The trackpad has a good size, but it doesn't seem to have a fingerprint scanner. Taking a look at the I/O, it's nice to see that it includes one USB 2.0, two USB 3.0, a 3.5mm jack, an HDMI port, and an SD card reader. For the dimensions, we have 12.88 inches wide, 9.49 inches deep, and 0.78 inches thick, or 32.7 centimeters wide, 24.1 centimeters deep, and 2 centimeters thick. And for the weight, 3.3 pounds or 1.5 kilograms. And that's about it. So I think that does it for this video. I hope that I helped you decide which one is the laptop for you. Certainly we've come a long way with laptops. I remember not so long ago it felt even sketchy to spend so little in a laptop. But now you can get some solid performance with something so relatively cheap. So anyways, let's wrap this up. Remember to hit thumbs up and subscribe, and I'd love to know if you get any of these laptops, so let me know in the comments if you do. With that said, I'll see you very soon. Take care, guys.